You might remember that Amber Heard was the ambassador to L'Oreal, and it took a long time to really get news that it was over for Amber. And now, well, that news couldn't be more clear because they've got a new ambassador. And that person happens to be Amber's friend, who also is a person who happened to have some crazy freak out at an airport. But I guess they claim, I haven't checked, she's got 66 million followers on social media. So that might be one reason they decided to get her in there. Because, maybe some of those people who are following her might buy some L'Oreal products. That's just my silly little guess. What do I know? All right, let's get to it. But wait, let's just take a few little seconds to remind ourselves of this freak out at the airport. As you can see, I have it on the slide right there. She was on the bench, pacing, yelling at her cell phone. I don't know, I think she threw up or something. Maybe not. I can't quite remember, but she was like hunched over or something. There we have it. As you can tell, not exactly the family fun moment. All right, L'Oreal Paris is proud to announce Cara Delevingne as a new global ambassador. Coming full circle here, man. So now, Amber is, of course, out of the movies, pretty much. Now, she's gone from L'Oreal, but not only that, her friend replaces her. I have to say at once, look at the irony. Today, L'Oreal Paris, the #1 beauty brand in the world, is proud to welcome global star Cara Delevingne to the family as she embarks on an exciting new life chapter. Can't wait to ignore it. A complete artist proficient in acting, modeling, and singing, all the useful things we need in the world. For her charismatic personality, Cara Delevingne is the queen of reinvention and inspirational figure of resilience. Wow. An inspirational figure of resilience. Acting and singing. It doesn't get better than this, folks. And we know her friend, probably former friend now, was also resilient, an actor, a singer, all the great important things in the world that they need these ambassadors to be. A chemist, a doctor, an engineer. Nah, that stuff, no, that doesn't sell. That doesn't sell our merchandise, does it? Strong, unapologetic, edgy, and authentic, Delevingne leads by example, empowering women to take charge of their destiny and overcome life challenges. Just kidding. It doesn't say to take charge, but I think it should. But I'm no grammar expert. And yes, let's note there was no apology for this. One of her most famous episodes. They give some background on her, about her performances. I only know one movie she was in, Suicide Squad, but Margot Robbie was actually, the centerpiece there as far as the female lead. Can't remember Cara in the movie. And a few other things they mentioned that I don't know. Maybe some other people know them. Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets, and Only Murderers in the Building. Think I've heard of that, but I've heard of that movie because someone else said she was in it, but I've never heard of it aside from that. And it says she does catwalks. Okay. A voice for sisterhood. As one of 3 sisters, Cara understands the collective power of women to shape a better future. Okay. Seems like women these days are doing a good job. I think it's pretty much over. Women do the same office jobs as men do. They don't do the, nitty gritty, but they've got the equality they want as far as the jobs they want. But I digress. That's a different kind of a topic. Recently, she spoke up about mental health struggles and path to healing through interpersonal connection. Don't they mean end a path to healing through interpersonal connection? I don't know. Maybe my grammar's bad. She's an inspiration for many to pursue a journey towards greater confidence and self-determination. I'm looking at that face with that cigarette, and I gotta disagree. L'Oreal Paris is honored to announce that Cara Delevingne joins our family of fantastic Women of Worth spokespersons. What a personality! From our first preference correlation career of Cara, from modeling to singing to acting, she's multifaceted and multi-talented. All right, you said that already in the article. She embodies our mission to empower women everywhere, no matter what hurdles stand in their way. Well, the thing is, empowering women is something I'd like to see in the countries where they're actually suppressed. I can't mention names, but you might know what I'm talking about. And in these countries, women have no rights to education and all that stuff, but there's crickets about these women, and the women who are doing great, like, in the US, in Canada, in Europe, it's about them. I can't make sense of it. I'd say let's help the women who really need it. And they quote her, "I'm so excited to join the L'Oreal Paris family and the sisterhood that has been created by so many inspiring women before me," said Cara. "Beauty is a form of self-expression and self-empowerment, and I'm so thrilled to partner with L'Oreal in their mission to inspire all people to reach their potential and to feel comfortable." Here's my idea. You probably know Dior has men and women as models and spokespeople and things like that. Now, it seems L'Oreal has this sisterhood of women, which I would say is fine, but here's the thing. I don't think if there was some brotherhood of men that didn't let women in, it would be so acceptable and so great and so empowering. Because at some point, historically, when something's all men, women have always wanted to get in. It's not fair. We want the opportunity too. But it doesn't work that way with men. Not that I see it. Maybe in some situations, all right? We can't talk 100% in life. But what I'm saying is in general. Now, if L'Oreal maybe invited some men and tried to bring the genders together instead of saying strong sisterhood, sister, sister, woman, 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 I think that would be a little bit better. I'm not saying have it 50-50. I'm not saying, overdo it. Maybe get a couple. Just a couple. Just to kind of, you know, diversify it. Maybe have some inclusion. That's just my silly opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Obviously, irony is a word that comes to people's minds really fast. That old Alanis Morissette song. Some of you guys know it. Some of you are too young. Anyway, thank you to Beatrix Kiddo on X. She pointed this out. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.